Hello students, this is Latif sir. Today I'll discuss about ICC class 8 chemistry. The topic is physical and chemical changes. This is my second video on this topic. Today I'll discuss about physical changes. Okay. So what is a physical change? Changes in which the original substance does not undergo any change in its chemical composition and hence no new substance is formed are called physical change. In physical change you have to remember there is no change of chemical composition of the substance and no formation of new product. Okay, example of physical change: heating, cooling, crystallization, sublimation, formation of solution or alloy, distillation, fractional distillation, filtration. All these process come under physical change. Now, the main feature of physical change are given below. Feature of physical changes. First, there is a change only in the physical property. That is, there is a change in only in the appearance of the substance, like its shape, size, color, volume, density, texture, state. Only in the change in the physical property. Which property? Change in shape, change in shape, change in size, color, volume, density, texture, state, etc. Second point, I have already told, no new products are formed in physical change. Third point, there is no gain or loss of mass during the change. That is, the mass remain constant. No change in mass during physical change. Next point of physical change. Physical changes may be both reversible as well as irreversible. For example, folding of cloth is a reversible change, is a reversible physical change, while cutting of cloth is a irreversible, because reversible changes are those changes which can be reversed by changing condition. Okay, so folding of cloth is a reversible change. You can open again the fold, but after cutting the cloth, you can't again change back the cutted cloth into the original cloth. Okay, that's why cutting up cloth is an irreversible change. Next one, generally there is no net gain or loss of energy in a reversible physical change. There is no net gain or loss of energy in a reversible physical change. Okay, for example, when water is heated, it state change into vapor, and no and on taking away the same amount of energy from the water vapor, it will convert back into water. So if you give same amount of if you give some amount of energy to water, it will become into water vapor. After after that, if you take away same amount of heat from water vapor will again convert into water. So no net gain or loss of energy. Now, reversible physical changes. Let us understand this with the help of some example. Reversible physical changes. Hmm. So let us understand this with the help of some examples. If some if we place some water in the freezer of refrigerator, after some time the water, that is liquid water, changes into ice, that is solid. In this example, state change but chemic state changes, but chemically the composition remain the same. Huh. If you place some water in the deep freezer, then you will see that water changes into ice. Okay, in this state change, only state change occurs, no change in composition. The chemical properties of water are same as the chemical properties of ice, so no change in chemical properties or chemical composition. The water changes to ice by cooling, that is by taking away heat energy. Water changes into ice by taking away heat energy, that is by cooling. So this is a physical change. Now, if we provide the same amount of energy to ice, then ice again convert into water. So conversion of ice to water is also a physical change. So it is the conversion of water to ice and ice to water is a reversible physical change. Some other example of reversible physical changes: the dissolution of sugar in water, evaporation and condensation of sea water, sublimation of naphthalene balls, boiling of water, melting of ice cream, and are some more example of reversible physical change. Physical changes are used to separate mixture into their components. Example, so physical, by using physical changes, you can separate out a mixture. Okay, component of a mixture. Example, take a mixture of some iron fillings and sulfur powder in a bowl. Now take a magnet over the or place a magnet over them, then what you will see that it will the magnet will uh, the magnet attract the iron fillings, leaving behind the yellow sulfur powder. So by using magnet you can separate out a mixture of iron fillings and sulfur powder, because iron fillings will attract by the magnet. Second example, a mixture of salt and iodine can be separated by heating iodine to its vapor by sublimation. The salt will be left behind as residue. So by heating you can separate out iodine and mixture of salt, because iodine will start sublimation. Okay, and it will be become in it will convert it into its gaseous form. But the salt will remain same. So by this process, by heating, you can separate out a mixture of salt and iodine. Now, irreversible physical change. I have already told that physical changes may be reversible and irreversible. And I discussed about the reversible physical change already. Now, irreversible physical change. Physical changes can also be irreversible. Example, when an inflated balloon when an inflated balloon is brought near a candle, it bursts. This is a physical change but irreversible, because you can't reverse you can't again you can't reverse the this physical change into its original form. Okay, so this is a irreversible physical change. Second example of irreversible physical change: when steel is tempered to form a knife blade, it is repeatedly heated and hammered. As a result, it becomes hard and flexible. This change is a physical but irreversible. Okay, so example of irreversible physical change are given here. Okay, some other example of irreversible physical change are cutting of diamond, breaking of breaking of an egg, huh, tearing of paper, peeling and chopping of vegetable, etc. So thank you.